Welcome back, guys. I know I've been a little while since my last video. I've been having to have some computer problems, been trying to upgrade my OS, and it's been kind of a nightmare. I still have to get my OS upgraded, so it might be a little while before the next video, hopefully not. But today I want to take a look at an underplayed, underloved leader hero. This is part of the recent set of Godfest exclusives we got. It's the red dragon collar Tsubaki. She's part of the set of dragon collars of Tsubaki, the red one, Sumire, the green one, and Kaede, the 6-star green one. And then there's also the light Kanna, and then the dark Satsuki. And well, before I get into anything else, let's go ahead and just take a look at what she is, okay? First of all, she is underloved, she is underplayed. I think that's a pretty fair statement to make. I would assume a lot of you have her in your box and don't play her at all. I rarely see people play her, and for no really good reason, actually. Like Typhon, a lot of people don't play because he requires specific subs, because he's hard to pull. But her, I don't know if there's a good reason why people don't play her. Let's take a look. She's a dragon god, first of all. So typing, you know, it's not bad at all. You know, it could be worse, it could be better, but it's not bad at all. Dragon, god, there's a lot of stuff that helps gods, a lot of stuff that helps dragons. Let's move on to the awakenings. Nothing to write home about, but nothing bad either. For a leader to have skill bind resist and skill boost, you're already doing something good. With time extend, you know, your combos alone can take you somewhere. And then you've got orb enhances, which normally aren't that great, but she plays around orb enhances. So she brings everything she needs to the table with those awakenings. Let's take a look at the rest of her. Mine's not max level yet, I know. But it is max skilled. Let's take a look at the skill. 7-turn cooldown, and it creates 6 orbs, 3 fire and 3 light, usually from non-fire, non-light. It will always prioritize those first. And then it also comes with a 1-turn haste. So this is a 7-turn orb make with haste. A 7-turn skill with haste is always awesome, first of all. 7-turn skill that actually, it does exactly what her leader skill needs. Let's look at her leader skill. 2x attack when making when matching fire and light. That means on like a board with nothing for you, you can activate her leader skill and get 2x. Okay, 2x, whatever. 4x with 2 of them. Next, 3x attack when you match exactly 5 orbs and one of them is enhanced. Like, we've seen that ability on a lot of gods recently. It's kind of like the new flavor that Gung-Ho is putting out, matching exactly 5 orbs, not more, not less, exactly 5. So that means you're either laying 5 on its side, you're either doing a vertical 5 to make a column, or you're doing a cross shape, or you're doing like an L shape in some way, like, you know, turned around or whatever. That's pretty much the only configurations you can make L's in unless you're cascading. So you match 5 of those, at least one of them is enhanced, and you get 3x. That means if I match 5 fires and one of them is enhanced, and then I do 3 lights, I've got 36x this turn, 6x on her. So matching fire and light and getting 6x, 36x. That's a lot like Ilm, right? It's a lot like Ilm, but Ilm requires 12 orbs to proc. She requires 8. Ilm does not require an enhanced orb, so Ilm plays friendly with board changers, but needs a team of board changers. She just needs 1 red enhanced orb to go off. So she needs 8 orbs and one of them needs to be enhanced. You can get that on a lot of boards by themselves, and even if your board doesn't have it, it just needs a friendly nudge in the right direction. She's free to be played with rows or with prongs if you have extra orbs on the board, but you don't need them for damage. And so let's take a look at a team we build with her. Because she brings everything she needs to the table already, you know, just a couple orb changes help fix some boards or burst damage. Mastering is awesome because mastering will give you a chance at a good board with enhanced orbs, and then a kid for stall. This is just my basic farmable Tsubaki team, you know, and these are easy to attain farmable subs. King mastering a little more difficult because you have to get Enduring Purring Tower. Doesn't have to be king, could be the regular mastering also. I just think the king mastering looks nice. But yeah, the rest of these subs super easy to attain. You know, they're all obtainable almost any time. Most of these you can get in, actually all of these you can get in the normal dungeons even. All right, let's go ahead and hop into Cauchemar and just see what she can do, because that 6x multiplier is pretty devastating actually. Especially together with the orb enhances, it's pretty devastating. And look at that, we got a sweet board. We got a sweet board. But actually what we're gonna do, you know, I could blow him up in one turn right now, but to defeat this dungeon, you know, okay, the weakness of many farmable teams, as you guys probably know, lack of skill bind resist, lack of skill boost. I don't have any skills up. If I don't get a board next turn, I'm doing no damage. That's no fun. So if we're gonna try to stall every chance we get. And right now is one of those chances. So let's stall this board. We're just gonna make a match that gets rid of some trash orbs. There we go. We get blinded. That is okay by us. What I'm gonna do is just see these. I can tell where the hearts are. And I see I have 6 hearts. I'm gonna try to make 2 matches of hearts to heal because I don't have a lot of recovery. I'm gonna match these hearts and scrub the board. Quickly make another match that I don't need and then just park these. I did match some reds that I needed. That's unfortunate. And by the way, so he alternates between doing Rampage right here, which does anywhere between 5,000 to 14,000 damage. It's a big range. So be careful because he can hit you for 14,000. And then he alternates that with blinding you while he hits you for 7,159. So now that he's on that, I know I can safely stall one more turn because the next hit is going to be small. So long as I can safely stall so long as I want to play out of a blind. Don't have any more heals this turn. Let me see. I got 1 turn on my Earth. I don't know if I want to play out of a blind. I think I'm gonna opt not to play out of a blind since my skills are 1 turn away. Instead, I'm gonna kill him. So I need to match 5 red orbs together with 3 lights. And let me show you something about her damage. I'm gonna try to do, let's see, a 1. I'm gonna match these lights. I'm gonna match these greens. I'm gonna match these, probably these darks, maybe down here, and maybe these blues. All right, let's see how much I can actually get away with matching. All right, so that's a 6 combo right there. Oh, 7. All right, I want you to see this damage. All right, look at that. That is close to average 300,000 on every sub. I have 6 subs, average of 300,000 on every sub. That's 1.8 million damage right there, right? Now, if you go and look at mythical dungeons, right? Just taking a look at mythical dungeons in general, like the early game dungeons and the mid game dungeons, the average life of the non-boss floors, like the non-end floors on a dungeon, it's right around 1.5 million, give or take a couple 100,000. That means off of a 6 combo like I just got, that's an easy kill for all those. A 5 and a 4 combo will still hit right above and under 1.5 million. That means off of just a 4 and a 5 match, with activating Tsubaki's skill with these farmable subs, you know, I'm not even talking REM subs with high stats and more orb enhances and prongs and, you know, the hippity hoppity and the rose and what have you. I'm already hitting for close to 1.5 million, and that's enough to one-shot most every floor in Send except the boss. And then of course I have a Kinda here to hit the boss more than once. So this is pretty good at clearing through early floors and descends and mid floors and descends. Okay. Let's continue on. Let's take a look at this floor. This floor, as you notice, these guys have light absorb, and my Tsubakis have sub light. That means, and I have to match light to deal damage. That means the last thing that happens, the last source of damage I'm going to send out is going to be light, which is going to heal these guys from 0, which is going to suck because that means they're impossible for me to kill. But if I target this guy and match 3 lights and 5 reds, red will hit everybody, whereas my lights will just hit him, thus giving me a place to stuff the lights, which would normally heal these guys. Instead, I can give it to him so he doesn't heal, and then meanwhile I can still kill these guys. So the number 1 thing you have to do on this floor, just target him. If I had 5 reds right now, I could plow straight through, and in fact I could activate and do that. He hits for 14,000. I think I can heal through that right now. Do I want to try healing through that? I'm not going to try. I don't want to end up dying by accident. Okay, let's activate Gigas, right? So here we go, Gigas. And then what I'll do, I don't want to match, again, I don't want to match 5, I don't want to match 5 lights. That's the last thing I want to do. So I'm going to take one of these jammers, I'm going to make 3 lights right here, and then I'm going to lay 5 reds down here. Put 3 jammers here, put 3 greens here, maybe put 3 greens up here too, and maybe match those reds. Let's see how this works out for us. Okay, here we go. We're gonna go 3, juice, 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 juice. There's our 6 again, our magic 6. That should give us our nice, but I asked 3 extra reds this time. Right, look at that, almost 400,000 on everybody. That means I'm sitting near a very comfortable 2.4 million. Okay, here we are at Lilith. She only hits for 6,489 a turn for the first 4 turns, but she does create 5 poison orbs. Thankfully, we have King of all boards, King Mastering right here. And I do have my skills on, yes I do. King Mastering to reset my board, to clear away any scummy poison orbs she makes. So, I'm actually this is a perfect place to stall. Let Gigas come back up, get closer to Echidna, get closer to my Tsubaki and my friends who isn't max skilled. So I can stall as long as I can on her, and then in the end I'm just going to need to pop my Mastering and then wipe her out. Okay, so first thing, I'm just going to heal and match some orbs. So here we go, gonna heal, gonna heal, gonna heal. Boom, boom. Oh geez, and I didn't really mean to match those reds and lights, but that's okay, because I'm gonna wipe my board anyways. We can give her a little nudge in the right direction before then. Okay, so now we got some poison orbs, that's okay. Let's see, we can still stall another turn. So we're gonna just stall. Oh no, I matched some poison orbs, It's okay, I'm still above 6,000. Okay, poison's getting near critical mass now. I could definitely heal myself above 6,000, but if I also risk matching poison orbs because the board's getting pretty critically full of poisons right now. And if that happens, I could die. The reason I'm not worried about healing myself to full is because the next floor does in fact hit me for 99% gravity, which means you know, any healing I do here is going to be pointless. So let's go ahead and clear the board off. Ooh, and it's not a bad one either. Oh, but we don't have light orbs. That means we have Tsubaki to bail us out. Let's pop Tsubaki. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pop Tsubaki. Here we go. Everybody gets hasted. Okay. And now what we have here, let's go ahead and match. Looks like we can do 5 reds, 5 lights. Oh, I'd like to do 5 more reds. Can I do that? That means I'd have to do horizontal. If you do 1 vertical, you can't mix, when you're matching 5, by the way, if you notice, you cannot mix vertical and horizontal 5s of the same color. Because if I make a vertical 5, right, any horizontal 5 I make is going to touch that. There's no way I can put the 2 together on the same regular 6x5 board. So if you want to make multiple 5s of the same color, you're gonna have to make verticals or yeah, you're gonna have to make verticals, you're gonna make them parallel. Making multiple 5s doesn't really help, but because I have exactly 5 and I want to maximize my damage, I just want to do that. So here's what I'm gonna do. Let's see. Let's go ahead and do them horizontal. Okay, gonna stack horizontal red down here, horizontal light up here, horizontal red up here, and then try to get as many more matches as I possibly can. Alright, let's see how this goes. Okay, so we got just a 5, but with 2 sets of red, oh, we hit near 500,000 each, getting our fatty bow batty 3 million damage. That's enough to send anybody packing, really. Okay, here we are at Amon. Now Amon, a little tricky, right? If you notice, first of all, he's blue. Okay, so we're doing half damage. His first hit is going to be for 10 million. We could tank that. Unfortunately, we have 0 life right now. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start damaging him. We're gonna try to get him under half life. If he's at in 1 and it looks like we have no hope of getting him under 50%, then we're gonna pop Echidna. Once we get him under 50%, he's gonna skip his turn to buff himself. So then we get 2 more turns after that. He's in 2. So we have Echidna here, so we have a safety net. Let's just go ahead and try to do some damage. Let's see here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm probably gonna go lights right here, blues right here, reds right here, and then heals down here, maybe purples here. Let's see how this goes. Okay. Okay, so we got a 6. Good old solid 6. So you notice our 6 combo, pretty solid point of reference for us for damage, right? Okay, if I get him with a 6 combo again, he will definitely be under 50%. But I don't feel good about that. Do you feel good about that? I don't feel good about that. I'm gonna go ahead and punch Echidna. I feel much better about this if I punch Echidna, to be honest. Oh god. Okay, so I got this light orb here. I'd like to lay blues down here. I wanted to get green, but look how far away green is from these. Not gonna be easy to stack that green with these. Let's not prioritize that. Again, you don't have many time extends if you're working with this farmable team. I do have 1 on this Tsubaki, 1 on this Tsubaki. I have 1 extra second to work with. It's not a lot. I don't have time to make power plays like pulling this green all the way down here while I match these reds and bring this light up here and, you know, squiggle around and, you know, draw the Mona Lisa over here. Like, I don't have time for that. So I'm gonna stick to simple plays where I prioritize my damage. That way, no matter what, at least I get damage. So let's get blues down here. Then we're gonna slap our 5 reds together. We're gonna go for a heal over here. Ideally, we'll get a heal right here and then park the light with those 2 lights. So I'm gonna straighten these heals out into 3 heals, which should bump the light up here, and I can park my light right here. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, did not work exactly as I planned, but we did get a 5. And it was enough to get him right under 50%. Now we're dealing real damage to him. Now, his life, yeah, now we're not dealing half damage anymore. And we're not dealing half damage anymore, and he's got about 1.5 million life left, 1.5, 1.55, 1.6, 1.6 million life left. About 1.6 million life. I don't have 3 lights on the board, but he is in 3, and you know, if I have turns to stall, I might as well, because then I can get a mastering up for the last floor. So let's go ahead and stall 1 turn right here. Always use all of your Echidna turns. You know, if somebody's at in 3, you have no reason to kill them. Wait till they're, like, you know, get your board ready. If you're really nervous, you might mess up. Kill them at in 2 maybe, but you should be fine. Let's just go ahead and match some orbs away. Let's do that. OJ. Okay, I do have a combo now. In 2, mastering's up next turn. We can go for it. Let's go for a hit. Let's at least try to hit him. If I don't kill him, no big deal. But let's pull the 5 reds together down here. Make 4 blues here. We'll do 4 darks here. We'll do maybe 4 lights here, or 4 heals, and then pull the lights over here. Wouldn't that be wonderful if everything just worked out just like that? In fact, while I'm pulling these 5 reds together, what would be really great is if I move this light to here. That way the reds and the lights are already done. That's always such a great idea. The best thing you can do for a team like this, where all you need is to match red and lights and then maximize your combos, match the reds and lights first. It always sucks to have the red and light in your hand, because then you have to end your combo prematurely to get your orb to where it needs. If I match the reds together and the lights together, and then start going for combos, I can just combo my heart out until time runs out, and I know my damage is secured with those reds and those lights. Okay, and again, if you're not playing at least 5 orb enhances, do make sure when you match the 5 reds, at least one of them has a plus. Okay, and this is especially true when you change orbs, guys. If you don't know this already, 5 orb enhanced awakenings will make it so every orb of that color that falls down has a plus. But if you change an orb to a different color, it won't. If I change this heart to a red, it won't have a plus. But if I change this red to another color, the plus will follow it. So if I do a board change, for instance, something that already has a plus on it will change to a different color and keep that plus. Okay, moving on. Let's try this move. Oof, 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 oof. Okay, there's our magic number, our magic 6, right? Our magic 6 that hits us right at about 2.75 million, or sorry, 275,000 total. Right around 1.8, 1.7 million damage. And this guy has 350,000 life. 3,500,000 life. I don't know if I've actually been saying that wrong this entire video now. Have I been saying 100,000 instead of million? I really hope that's not the case. He has 3,522,000 life. That means, with what we just pulled off, the 6 combo that hits right for about 1.75 million will kill him because he's green. Red doing a red 1.75 million will hit for 3.5 million. So if I could just pull off 5 reds, I win. 5 reds, 3 lights, and a 6 combo, I win. I do have to hit him with at least a 5 combo, because if I don't, he has a combo shield up. If you don't need a Echidna on the previous floor, this is a wonderful place to use Echidna, because if you take him under 30%, he will hit you for 20,000 damage, and I can't take that right now. So, my options. I can board change. I can orb change. I can change all my heals to reds and go for the gold. If I do that, I don't heal at all. And then I can't take his master hit, his under 30% hit. That's a little dangerous. But if I hit him under 50%, he will skip his turn and instead reduce my move time by 2 seconds. So I think I'm gonna take that risk. So let's get this. Okay. I could orb change again too right now. Do I want to orb change again? Let's see what I have right now. Let's check the board out. I have 3 darks, apart from my colors, right? I have 3 darks, I have 5 greens, I have 5 blues. That means I can make 3 matches apart from what I have with the reds and the lights. Let's see what I have with the reds and the lights. I have my match of 5, and then I have 5 more. It's kind of an awkward number, 5 and 5. But last time I did that, I hit for around 400,000 with each character, which is an instant kill for this floor. That's fantastic. Then I got a match of 3 and a match of 4 with the lights, or I could do a match of 5. I might just go for combo count because I want to make sure I break his combo shield. Okay, so what I'm gonna do, probably gonna stack 4 lights right here because they fit for no other reason than they fit. I'm gonna do 3 blues right here, and then I'm gonna do 5 reds down here. Then I'm gonna do 3 lights right here. And then, what is that, 4 combos, and then finish off with the reds up here. And then maybe I'll take this dark with me, and if I can, I'll park it with these. Okay, let's try that. Here we go, guys. Here we go, moment of truth. Ready to see me mess this up? Because I will. Here we go. Well, I did get a 5 combo, and we did get a bunch of damage. Okay, there we go. And that's Tsubaki, guys. Like, the damage is really consistent, right? This is kind of true with Yomi too. You know, this is what I liked about her. The damage, it's really easy to follow. It's really easy to know exactly how much damage you're gonna do. If you have a 5 match and a 3 match, and then you're hitting for 4 combos on top of that, you know how much damage you're gonna get. It's not, will I kill this? No, you know how much damage you're gonna do. You know how much life that has. You don't have to kid yourself. You know, if it has 2 million life and you know you're gonna do 1.8 million, you're not gonna kill it in 1 turn. You can take precautions for that. Or you could pop an orb changer and burst on top of it. And that's what's great about this team. You have 2 orb changers, which also fix your board. If you don't have lights at all, Tsubaki gives you, with her active, gives you enough lights to go. You're going to have reds on the board. If not, you have an orb change and you have Tsubaki. You have mastering to totally fix your board in case you don't have any pluses to work with at all. And you have Echidna for when that damage just isn't enough, or when you got guys like Amon who are blue and taking half damage to you. It's actually a very good team. You know, it looks like just a farmable, janky team, whatever, but when you actually break this team down, it's actually a good team. And Tsubaki is a fantastic leader, guys. You don't need REM subs for her. You don't need a perfect team to run her. You know, if any team can crank out a consistent 1.5 to 2 million damage a turn without spiking, that's a pretty good team right there. You know, that's enough to handle so much of the game right now. And then you combine that with REM subs, and you're just talking big damage. Anyways, thanks so much you guys for watching. I hope this video here of Meet Tsubaki was you know, shined a little bit of light on maybe an unloved hero you have in your box, and I hope you do start playing her. I hope to see more of her because she is really good, guys. I'm going to be playing a lot of her in the near future. So, you know, please stop by the stream if you want to see her. I'm now officially partnered on Twitch. So please come by, check me out. Please, you know, the greatest way to support me on there and support what I'm doing here is just to show up and hang out and channel. Anyways, thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.